Taking your jobs off of Upwork, especially when you first start on the platform, is one of the worst things you can do. My name's Gavin. I run an email and SMS marketing agency, and I've generated hundreds of thousands of dollars off of Upwork through the use of a bunch of cool tools. There's a link to a tool video where I can show you how to automate the process of actually applying for jobs. But today, I really want to talk about the importance of keeping jobs on Upwork. So Upwork is an amazing platform to find work, but the reality is you're going to have a much easier job of finding new jobs the more that Upwork sees you can make them money. So when you think about Upwork, its business model relies on them taking a commission from the jobs that are completed. And Upwork is going to look at profiles that keep jobs, or rather generate money from them, with higher priority, and it's going to give them more work going forward. If I'm Upwork, for example, and I give you a job on Upwork and you complete that job with high client satisfaction and you don't take it off of Upwork, Upwork makes money and its systems see the fact that you kept that job on Upwork, and more importantly, see the fact that you generated them an income. They're therefore going to give you more work going forward. They do this by ranking you higher in the search engine results. So when you type in your keyword, for example, if you type in email marketing, ideally my page or profile is the first one to pop up. As a result, what happens is I get more work. Upwork is incentivized to give people who generate revenue for them more work going forward. And what I see a lot of people on Upwork do is they'll get a job and they'll close the job and they'll try and take the job off of Upwork to save on that 10% fee. It's a terrible idea, especially when you're starting out. The only way you're going to continuously get more work is if you invest in Upwork itself by keeping the work on the platform and losing out on that 10%. I know it sucks, because it's 10% of the money that you could have had. By the way, it's way less than what Fiverr charges, which is 20%, which is crazy. But to continuously get more work and to continuously get more deal flow, you have to make sure that you're not deviating and taking things off the platform, because Upwork is gonna see that. They're gonna see things like how many interviews have you had and how many new clients have you gotten. And if that ratio is off, for example, if you've had 50 interviews and you haven't closed any clients, Upwork's gonna think two things. Really quickly, sorry to interrupt the video. I just want to tell you something really cool that we've started doing with Inbox. I've actually created a school community where I teach you anything and everything I know about email and SMS marketing, from really advanced campaign strategies to how to simply set up your Klaviyo account, all the way to building really cool automations for the back end of your e-commerce store. Whether you're a business owner trying to learn how to do email marketing or an email marketer trying to learn how to become a better email marketer, there is a link in the description to this school community where I teach you everything I know. Check it out, it's worthwhile. Book a call to have a chat with me to see if you're a right fit for the community, and if you are, I'd love to get you in there. Anyway, sorry for interrupting your video, let's get back to it. Either you're terrible at sales calls, or B, you're taking the work off of Upwork, which is violating its terms of service, and as a result, it's gonna push you further down in the search engine results. You need to look at that 10% cut that Upwork takes from you as an investment in SEO or paid ads. Take the hit on the 10%, keep the work on the platform, and Upwork will reward you with more work. Now, obviously, you need to make sure that your profile is fully optimized. You need to have videos on your profile. You have to have a bunch of other metrics and things that indicate trust, like completed jobs. Another really important thing, taking work off of Upwork prevents people from giving you reviews on Upwork. The more reviews you have, the more likely future clients are going to sign with you, and the more likely, especially if they're 5-star reviews, Upwork is going to give you more work in the future. You need to look at it as if it's an investment. And when you take it off, it may be a short-term gain, but it's going to cause long-term pain because you're not actually investing in a system to continuously grow. For example, for me, we've generated $200,000 on Upwork, and don't get me wrong, there's been times where I've been tempted and have taken the job off of Upwork to make a little bit of extra money. But it's greed is what's happening when I do that. And the reality is I probably would have more work now if I kept all those jobs on the platform and just kept things running through there and continuously got more results and higher rankings in the search engines. Keep the work on the platform. Now, if you want to learn how to actually close jobs and effectively bid on jobs, for example, I bid on 100 jobs every single week, I highly recommend checking out the other video on this YouTube channel where I run down the automation tool that I use to just bid on so many jobs within 5 minutes of those jobs going live. It's an absolute hack. Check that out. There'll be a link to it in the description. Anyway, if you have any questions on this, please let me know. Highly recommend keeping the work on Upwork, and go ahead and subscribe to the channel. 2 videos every single week. I really just make these videos to document my own journey, and I'll see you in the next one.